Hello everyone, today our group presentation topic is say no to unhealthy lifestyle, health support. So this is our group members, and I know from this picture you may notice that maybe some of you, most of you have some bad habits. In the night you may stay up late and eat some unhealthy food like him. So today our group wants to share with you a video conducted by ourselves and delicious drinks about it. So please drink it and watch this video first.
This is a leading character athlete who has unhealthy habits. Midnight, he started eating junk food crazy. Oh, he is late and rushed to the class. He was so hungry and doesn't want to eat junk food again. However, the first floor was closed and the only thing waiting for him is the most delicious noodle and the almost disappeared thief. He holds the wall hungrily and walks out to the bathroom with an empty stomach. He collapsed in his seat and feels so bad. Suddenly, a bowl of porridge appears in front of him. His eyes sparkle and he takes a big mouthful. Oh, yeah! Pour the water in a healthy pot. Pour the food ingredients in a healthy pot too. Finally, close the lid and press the switch.
So, a very interesting and beautiful video, right? So today, before I really start our presentation, I would like to state that because this presentation is very relevant of your life and may help you to overcome some bad habits with our fancy product, Healthy Pot. And meanwhile, our group did a lot of survey and research about this topic, and our group members, Danny, is a loyal customer of this product. Today, and first, we will talk about the healthy problems of the students, and second, we will talk about the main function of our healthy pot, and third, we will discuss how could healthy pot help us, and finally, we will give you some recommendation about this product. So let's talk about my part one. Okay, this is a graph of college students staying up late picture. So from this, you can see the green means that every day they will stay up, and the blue one is usually, and the red is occasionally, and the purple is never. And this survey has surveyed about the 1,000 students of the in Chinese university and conducted by the youthchina.com. And you can see this circle. You can see that most of the college students will stay up late, and I think this is a very bad habit for us. So I think this is a very serious problem. So what could the stay up mean? The stay up late may cause eat unhealthy habits. Why? Because if you stay up late, it will stimulate the brain to increase the overeating sweet and the fatty food. Why? Because you need more energy in the night to awake you to continue to work. So this is the reason why this will increase you to like to eat some food at the night. And in our university time, it's a very important time for us to from the adolescent, which means the teenager, to the adulthood, which means that it's our time to it's our time to decide what we should eat and when should we eat. Because in the past, we always eat with our parents, and they will always say, you need to eat this, today you need this. So I think this is a crucial period to help us to have the long-lasting healthy habits. And this high-calorie food and food with the reduced nutrition value will cause the chronic non-communicable diseases, such as the obesity and the heart or vessels disease. So how could this healthy product could be suitable for our Wing King University students? So that's our group member Demi to talk about the main function about this product first.
Hello everyone. I want to introduce the first main function is that the health sport can allow us to DIY food. It can cook a variety of food, whatever you like. It can make drinks. You can boil the simplest one, just water or tea and even juice. Staple food is also preferred. You can cook noodles, dumplings, and boil eggs. And to be more specific, I divide food types according to different groups. For young women, like girls in my age, we can boil flower tea and fruit juice to be slimmer and more beautiful. And for middle-aged and elderly people, they can boil porridge and Chinese traditional medicine. So you can not only use it for yourself, you can also buy it for your parents and grandparents as gift. Also, even for your little sister and little brothers, it can be used for making sugar water. If you don't believe me, this video will tell you more how more food it can cook. The next one is that it enables us to make food to our own taste. The food in dining hall cannot satisfy everyone, and eating food here for a long time, we maybe think they taste a little bit bad, right? So if you are really tired of it, or you are a person who changes your taste all the time, you can use the health sport to make delicious food. For students who prefer spicy food, you can add more chili. And for students who like eating light food, you can add less salt when you make your food. And the most important one is that it can help us keep healthy. I know most of you can only order fast food or eating instant noodles when leaving parents, but to protect our stomach and develop a good eating habit, I think we should know how to DIY food. And in this way, we can choose fresh ingredients and we can ensure a good food preparation process. After all, our own food is far cleaner than the outside. The next point is that the health sport is safe. It is made of high quality glasses, so it has high temperature resistance and no harmful substances. Also, its electricity power is small, so you can use it freely in your dormitory. And it only consumes a little energy, so you don't need to worry about paying much electricity charge. And then it also, when it finished cooking, it will automatically stop or switch to the heat preservation function to ensure the security and the safety. In addition to it, my partner Chris will tell you more functions about it.
Thanks for Noreen. Now I want to talk about another two big advantage about our product, Media Healthy Port. I want to compare our Healthy Port with other products. Here are three main functions about the intelligent. First, receiving cooking, heat preservation function, and automation. First, receiver cooking is help you to manage your time. I think it is very suitable for our Wenzhou King University students because, for example, yesterday you have appointment time with your health support. Tomorrow you can give off the freeness and you can eat your breakfast. And I always can't understand why our university has the class at 11:30 and always you have the class at 1 p.m. I think it's time to have lunch. So when, just like the video we showed, when you like the Anthony enters the dormitory, you can eat your food you already cook by yourself. The second function is heat preservation function. It is help you to become more healthy because the research shows that if people always eat the good food such as a good price, it is very harmful to your stomach. And our products, Healthy Port, is help your food to keep your food always warm continually. And the last function is automation. It is help you to become more convenient because most of us is not learn to how to cook it. For example, if you want to make a soup, you don't know how many times you should put it. And in our product, just I show here, it has many buttons on the Healthy Port. You just push the button and you can know how many times you have to cook it. Compare other products, I think our Media Healthy Port is more saving money. For example, here are two pictures from the Taobao, and you can see most of the intelligent healthy ports is from 400 to 2,000, and our Media Healthy Port is only takes 6 RMB. So it means that you can buy the same quality product for 10% price. Another way to save money is that the research shows that the food industry's ingredient material cost is 20% to 30%. It means that if you buy the materials that you cook by yourself, you can only cost 20% to 30%. Then you go to a restaurant or dining hall. And because just like my team member mentioned, the power is very low, so the water and the electric cost is basically excluded. So by the way, you can almost save 70% on the food and drink. Now I will invite my teammate Leah to talk about why our health course is more suitable for WKU students.
Thank you for my partner. I will first let we look at the results of our survey. The answer is collected by 107 persons. The first question is, have you ever had trouble getting food in our school's dining halls? And 72% people say yes, and 28 say no. And the second is, have you ever cooked by yourself? 85% say yes, and 15 say no. And the third is, do you want to buy our health pot? 69% say yes, and 31 say no. And what are the main factors to consider if you choose a health pot? And the most most true is the quality is 80% and the price is 67%. And the last question is what price you are willing to pay. And the most price they can accept is 20 to 100 yuan. From these results, we can see the current situation in our campus. Most students had trouble to getting the food in our dining halls, and most students want to buy a health pot. And quality and price is the two prior factors considered. And 16 to 100 yuan is the most students can accept. And how the health pot help WKU students? First, we have only 2 dining halls in our campus. We have few choice, and it's easy to get bored with our university dishes. If we have a healthy pot, we can have a change on our diet to balance our lives. The second is we often need to stay up late to meet our deadline, prepare the important exam, or doing other things. If we have a health pot, we can cook some midnight snacks by ourselves to give our more energy and motivations to continue our learning. The third is the limitations of our dormitories. Our dormitories have a limitation on the power of electrical appliances. Using the health pot so that we can use the power the dormitories allowed. And it automatically off functions means that we don't need to watch it continuously when it's working. At last but not the least, we have a lot of classes on the meal time. After taking classes continuously, when we arrive at the canteen, it's either closed or have no dishes. If we have the health pot, we can put the food materials in the health pot and press the switch before we go to the class. And when the setting time is up, it automatically turns off. And it also has the heat preservation functions, so we can eat a hot pot, especially in such a cold winter when we come back to the dormitories after our class. Then welcome my partner to.
Hi, here comes the recommendation. So when you drink that hot drink, do you feel that you are very warm from your heart to the body? Actually, when the weather is getting colder and colder, I think you should drink some hot drinks to warm your bodies. So actually, I'm not that the person to introduce that product. I'm the actual users of this product. I have used that product for more than 2 years. At the beginning of why I buy that product, that's when I see the Chinese medicine doctor, she told me I should drink some medicine meal, like to use some Chinese medicine to cook. So I think how can I cook using Chinese medicine? Do you know that the right bean with the rice is also a Chinese meal medicine? It's very good for the body health. So I will use my own experiments to introduce how the advantage of using the product that I can DIY my own milk that drink because I don't like to drink water. So I want to drink some juice or drinks or just like this to instead of water. So I use that healthy pot to do the drinks. So, and it's very intelligent. I don't want to get up early to do this drink, so I just to put it all together at last night and to order that time, and they will do all correct for me. For the sick, it just can work on their own, not I should look on it. And it also can save money. And I don't need to buy their food on the restaurant or other place. It also gives the solution of the WKU students. We can get hot food anytime, anywhere, and we can have more healthy lifestyle to drink whatever you like and more healthy food material. There are no limitation in the dormitory, so you can cook it in the dormitory and the RHD won't call you. So when you use this product, can you imagine that you can drink the hot drinks during in the dormitory when you're watching the pop movies, and we can have the hot pot with your friends. We can use that to call your friend, come to the dormitory and have fun together. So finally, we will consider about the price. It's only 16 yuan, and actually it's not a big deal for the vacation students, and we can buy it easily online in the Taobao. So why not come to us to buy one and get your own drinks? Thank you for your listening.